Ross Bond, Wellington Rugby TV, welcome back. Time that we had a look at the developing game of women's rugby. I'm joined on the couch or on the chair today by three of our prominent women's rugby players in the Wellington region. Julie Tusa from Norths, Sanita Levave from Norths and Marcelle Parks from MSP. Welcome, ladies.
Hello.
How are you? Chill, you'll be fine. Yeah. You'll be fine. Let's, Sanita, I'll start with you. You've been around the Wellington club scene and the Pride for a number of years now. Former Black Fern, you're back in the Black Fern frame again. You going to make it this year?
Hopefully. I'll try my best to. Yeah.
You've just been to a camp in Auckland last weekend. 8 of the girls from Wellington up at that camp. What did you do at the camp?
Well, the girls on the first day had testing. I was written off, so I was in bed the first day. Sunday was a bit of a split, so we got to work in our teams that we were going to play with, and then Monday we had a bit of a hit out with each other, which was good. Yeah.
How's the standard? So when you were Black Fern a few years ago to now, the game on the rise?
Yeah, definitely, and there's a lot of new talent coming too, which age sometimes can't be on your side, but hey, we'll keep trying,
Good buzz amongst the Black Ferns?
Yep, awesome.
Yeah, current
good
world
quality
champions,
rugby as well. So,
have you noticed a real change over the last few years, the standard?
Yeah, definitely. I think from the time I did play, we didn't do so well going to the World Cup, but I think the team now, building-wise, the quality's much better. Yeah.
Marcelle, you're also at that camp. You're one of Wellington's 3 contracted Black Ferns, so congratulations. You've got a bit of a different story though to tell, because not so long ago you weren't playing rugby, were you?
No, I wasn't at all.
So what were you doing?
So I only started playing rugby this year. I was full on netball, so that's what I wanted to pursue, I guess, and then just started playing sevens and then went to nationals in January for the Wellington team and then got selected to be a part of the New Zealand development program. So kind of just made a decision when the opportunity was put in front of me that I couldn't do both, so just decided to give sevens a go, and then that just opened another opportunity for rugby, and then 6 months later I'm just playing rugby now.
Nice. So the change, why the change? I mean, it's a bit of a change from netball to rugby. I mean, was it always sort of in the background of your mind, or one day you just woke up and went, no, I'm going to give this a go?
Honestly, throughout school I was like, I'm never going to play rugby. Like, it was not on my mind at all, so it was quite surprising and quite a change for me, but the change has been good. Obviously it's more physically demanding, of course, but that hasn't really been a problem for me because I always liked the physical part of netball as well, so yeah.
What's the difference between, because you were a high performance netballer as well, I mean you were climbing the ladder, what's the difference between the two? What have you noticed the differences to be?
Obviously the two sports are completely different. Not a lot of difference, but with rugby I just found it a bit more professional, maybe just because I've reached that level right now with the Black Ferns and stuff, that I've got to experience that. But yeah, obviously the two sports are both high performance sports, and yeah, just a lot of differences.
Cool. Julie, your turn. So you're part of the all-conquering St Mary's crew. When did you pick up rugby?
I started playing rugby when I started college.
Okay. Why?
Because I'm from Aotea College,
right.
So I actually didn't start here. But I kind of followed in my sister's footsteps. Like, I hated rugby.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just being honest.
And the change became, I suppose, once you got in there, you decided it wasn't too bad?
Yeah, because I was like myself, like I actually wanted to play netball. And then, started training with the AC lot. And yeah, now I'm playing rugby.
Interesting. Let's have a look at the club scene. I saw you're at MSP, and MSP's qualified for the Tia Parsi Trophy, the second round, the top division. Norths won the first round. Not a great year last year, was it, for Norths? You sort of had a little bit of a decline. You bounced back. Why? What's the change this year?
We've got quite a few new people,
Yeah.
I think last year.
People.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year was a bit of a rebuild. We were struggling a bit for numbers, although you would never know that on a Saturday. But yeah, this year we've got a lot of raw new talent, which is pretty exciting. Just come game day, we seem to click.
From out of the region or within? So the college is feeding players through. I mean,
Yep.
Julie, I mean, you'll know this. I guess the college rugby setup's pretty strong in Wellington, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And they seem to sort of just drift through into club stuff?
Yeah.
Yep.
But, because some of our college girls find club more comfortable to play than college, I guess.
Okay, because?
Mainly because there's just the whole team knows what they're doing instead
Right.
of just some players. But yeah, I enjoy club more too.
Okay, nice.
Oh, sorry.
North's second round, we're into the second round.
Yep.
Good win on Saturday. You said that the numbers keep sort of turning up. You still get people dropping in at this time of year?
Yeah, we usually have some people who are injured from, the
Yep.
latest part of the season. But yeah, they still come to training and we try and slot them in where we can.
Or
Yeah.
Matt gets grumpy. So MSP, a team that's just really was last year was their first year back in the top division, and they're sort of growing as well, aren't they? Really young side.
Yep.
But you'd be delighted that you actually made that top level this year.
Yeah, we're very happy we made the top 5. It's been a bit of a struggle just because of girls having other commitments and just the same as Sanita and Julie, numbers. Sometimes
Yep.
you don't know who's going to turn up, but yeah, we're really happy that we made top division.
Nice. Aspirations? What's your aspirations? Do you want to be a black Fern?
Yeah, but I kind of want to take up being a policewoman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Righto, so career first, maybe?
Yeah,
Okay,
hopefully.
nice. Right, we're about to roll into the rep season, ladies. Happy coach at the moment, guys. Plenty to choose from. A big year for the Wellington Pride. Sanita, last year we sort of stumbled a wee bit and ended up back in the championship, but a whole lot of new players in town. I'm pretty excited with what we're seeing. Goals for this year, for you and for the Pride?
I think development would be good, like
Yeah.
for all the new players coming through, and to get back, win that second div pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in an interesting situation.
Yeah.
What position are you going to play?
Well, I have no idea actually. I've been playing in the backs for club, but Black Ferns obviously selected me as a forward, so I guess I'll just play wherever I get put, but
We'll
it's good
talk
to
to the
learn
coach
both.
about that,
Yeah.
shall we? Righto, very good. You got aspirations to make the Pride this year?
Hopefully. Oh, I'm not too sure actually, because there's a lot of talent. So
Talk nicely with the coach, you might get there. All right, as I do with everyone else that's sat here, we're going to have a look at the club scene. Jubilee Cup round underway. MSP against Tawa this Saturday.
Obviously got to go with MSP.
Oh. Okay, I'll go MSP.
go Tower.
Good work. I like the way you're thinking. North's Hut Old Boys.
Oh.
North's.
Yeah,
North's.
yeah.
Trick question.
Yeah, I'll go North.
Righto, okay. OBU and Auries.
Oh, I'm going to say OBU.
Yeah.
Okay.
OBU.
I'll go Auries.
Good work. Righto, Hardham Cup. Paniki's got the bye this week. Upper Hutt, Wellington.
Oh, Wellington.
Righto.
Okay, Upper Hutt.
Wellington, yeah.
You're splitting it. Righto. Wainui and Petone. Always a good battle.
Petone.
Petone.
I'll go Wainui.
Righto.
I'll go Petone.
Righto. Good. Johnsonville, Avalon.
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 I'll go Jaywall.
Why did I know that? Righto, the Tia Parsi round this week, Petone and Auries.
Ooh.
Division,
Oh,
Petone, Auries.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Petone
oh
were
I'm going to
pretty
say
good on Saturday.
Petone, yeah.
Really? Sorry, Mason. Okay. Petone, Auries. North's MSP. Well, should we leave that one?
Yeah.
MSP and 2 North.
Yeah,
Right.
go for
I'll
it.
say it's a draw. Right?
You can say MSP too, and then it'll be
Right.
even.
Okay. In the other division, Hut Old Boys, Marist and OBU.
Oh, Marist.
Ooh. Huddle boys.
Righto.
Yeah.
OBU.
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 Righto. And Avalon, Paniki.
Avalon.
Avalon.
Good work. Thank you for joining us. See, it wasn't that bad. And to remember, training this week, all three of you. Hope to see you there. Okay? Ross Bond, Wellington Rugby TV, Jubilee Cup round, Hardham Cup, and of course the Tia Parsi and Izzy Ford trophies on again this Saturday afternoon. Hope to see you at some of the grounds supporting not only the ladies who are here with me today, but the rest of the clubs that put in their time every Saturday afternoon. Catch you again next week.